Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bring Your Own Podcast. I'm Fergus Clark, and I'm joined here today with Jack Logan. How you doing, Jack?
Actually, I
Oh,
think
we
you'll
got-
find that that's not the name of the podcast.
Well, Jack, actually, I've got two people who say that you should rename it. I think it's time for a rebrand. Comment below.
Comment below.
Yeah,
To be fair, Bring Your Own Podcast is pretty good.
we missed a trick with that, I think.
We did miss a trick, but I like the Popcorn Podcast. It's nice. A bit of
Uh,
alliteration there. It's pretty.
I mean, yeah, we're at episode 21 now. A rebrand might be a bit delayed, but
Yeah.
people are begging for it. I got our good friend Mark. He's harassing me about it.
Yeah, I can
Marcel
imagine.
Avon, he's gone mental over it.
Yeah, your Darcel Avon would be all over it. I think he's.
Oh
I think-
yeah, no,
I
we're
think he's gonna
friendly.
start a petition,
They're planning to start their own podcast. So
and they're gonna
yeah,
call it Bring Your Own Podcast.
I think so. So we might want to beat them to it.
Yeah, sure.
How are you doing, Jack?
I'm good, Fergus. How are you?
What a strange intro. Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, I always say that. I'm always alright. I'm always good. Always having a
Good.
good
I'm
time.
glad. We literally saw each other probably about 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
But
Is this our first episode since we gotten back to uni?
yeah, it is.
Or is it?
We recorded 2 in 1 week. Not that the guys at home will know that.
Oh
you know,
no.
That's secret recording tricks.
Of course.
But
Shit, it
yeah,
is, yeah.
we recorded 2 in 1 week because I thought the first week back at uni could be hectic.
Yeah,
And
wasn't really.
It wasn't.
No, it was just induction shit, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would probably this week's probably going to be more hectic than last week.
I imagine so. I mean, yeah, it's already looking pretty busy, but
Yeah.
we'll carve time out to do more Bring Your Own podcasts.
No, stop calling it that. So we're going to have a quick catch up.
Yeah, I believe so. Do you want me to start with timer or set? Well, you get a timer ready.
Yes, please. That'd be good. 'Cause-
So how long do you want, Jack? How long do you want?
well, you said 5 minutes before we started, so
Yeah.
we'll stick to 5. We'll go 5.
Well, if you think you need an extension, Jack.
No, I'll go 5. I can do it in 5.
Okay.
I'll be speedy. A
I'll
lot
hold
of
you
these
to
are rewatches, so
Oh,
I-
I've got a lot of rewatches too.
yeah, I can speed through them. So
But before we get into that, I will just say
yes.
rewatches recently are purely because the cinema's been that shite that they've had to just replay a bunch of good shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I've seen a lot of stuff I've already seen lately.
I don't think 2024 has been a great year for film. There's not been a
Well,
lot.
you've only
that
seen
I've
like
been-
9 of them.
Oh, shut up! But there's not. There hasn't been a lot of films where I'm like, I need to see that.
You need to see the substance.
I do need to see the substance, but there's nothing that's making me go, I need to see that in cinema. I will check it out. when
Oh,
it comes
but it's
out.
mental. If you see it with a crowd, it is mental. Honest to God.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
imagine like it's not like was it busy when you went to see it?
It was like a secret screening kind of thing, or like
Sure,
they don't
sure.
tell you what film it is.
Yeah, okay.
So there's the only people that went really were the kind of people would be into it anyway, but they were still
Yeah.
pretty freaked out by it.
Sure. I might go see it in cinema then.
I would recommend.
Okay.
We Halloween treat.
We Halloween treat. But in comparison to like 2023, I don't think it's been
Yeah,
anything close to that.
definitely peaked with like Madam Web earlier in the year.
Yes.
Like
yes.
that was an excuse to go to the
Yeah,
cinema,
yeah.
but that was wasted with a February release. You know.
Yeah, exactly. It really did peak with Madam Web. Peaked with
Mhm.
Madam Web and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and then
Oh,
everything's
for
been
sure, yeah.
downhill, you know.
I mean, Star of the Year, you had like Beekeeper, Night Swim. It was all going
Forgot
on Star of the
Night
Year.
Swim came out this
my
year.
iconic 4DX experience
Yeah.
where the water didn't work.
Is it not?
No, which you would hope it would for the film about a pool
Night
that kills you. But yeah,
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
yeah, I know. And it just kept making a really loud noise, and we couldn't hear the film over it.
Oh.
Like it was meant to
Oh,
have
shit.
water coming out of it, but it was just going the whole time.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You go first, Jack. You go first.
Okay.
I've got the 5 minutes ready, so I'll just here
Okay.
we go. Go. No, go.
Okay, go now.
Yo, yeah, you're wasting time. Come on.
I watched the final Grand Tour episode. It's not really a film, but it was feature length, so I'll talk about it. Very good. Just excellent TV. Love it. It was the last ever one, so yeah.
Them boys are silly guys.
Yeah,
aren't they?
silly guys. But yeah, it was pretty funny, pretty heartwarming. Just nice, especially being into Top Gear when I was younger.
Sure.
Then I rewatched the original Halloween
move.
with my friend Mia, who had never seen it before.
Really?
Really, yep, never had seen Halloween before. She was saying she wanted something creepy, something a bit scary because it's getting close to Halloween time. And I was like, "Have you seen Halloween?" She was like, "No." And I was like, let's put it on right now.
I mean, it's September. But...
It's getting close.
Fine. Okay.
We're doing a fucking Halloween episode today, Fergus.
Oh shit! We are. Oh my god! So we are. Oh wow! Yeah, it really is getting
Yeah.
spooky, isn't it?
Yep. So yeah, rewatch that. Still amazing. Absolutely adore it. It's like such a master class in like horror filmmaking. It's so good. Then I went to cinema to see the Two Towers. Really good. Absolutely love it. Forgot how much I actually liked that one because in my head it's like quite obviously the weakest, but there's actually not a lot in it. I would still say it's the weakest of the three. Simply because it just feels like the kind of the bridging gap between the two films.
Yeah.
But there is really nothing in it. It's still an excellent movie.
Yeah, Helm's Deep's brilliant.
The Battle of Helm's Deep's one of the most epic scenes in cinema. It is so good. But I will say it's definitely the one that has bits that drags the most for me.
Sure. Yeah. First two acts are a bit slower.
Yeah. Then I watched Mad Max. You'd warned me about this.
Yeah.
Fun. And I went in with an open mind. I was like, okay, this could be my thing. First 10 minutes, I was really into it. I was like, this is fucking nice.
Yeah.
This is cool. Car chase was pretty awesome. Cool stunt work. And then it just kind of lost me. And when I thought it was going to be this like mad revenge film, but it doesn't really turn into that until like the last 10 minutes. It's such a strange film. It's kind of nothing happens really. Yeah. Like when you think about it, not a lot happens. Like the first 10 minutes is cool and the last 10 minutes are cool.
But kind of just like cutting about, isn't it?
Yeah, they literally walk about to different like crime scenes and they're like, this looks like it's these bikers, and then they'll walk away again and they'll just repeat that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm not big on Mad Max. I mean, like, it's not bad. It's not.
I gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, same rating.
There we go. And then I watched Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Oh, here we go again.
Peak cinema.
It is quite good, yeah.
To be fair, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as the first one, because I'm still quite surprised that I like the first one that much. And then I thought it was like probably as good as the first one for me.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. They were very similar in kind of quality.
I can't say there's anything in it for me personally.
Nah, I would say the exact same. I've got them both at 3.5. Like they're both just, if you need something to like almost like shut your brain off to, like easy watching, it's like the definition.
Sure, yeah.
Then I rewatched The Amazing Spider-Man. I've been trying to go through all the Spider-Man films, and I was dreading. Me and my friend Harvey are doing them, and then we're going to do Batman and Superman. We're trying to go like through all the different superheroes. We were dreading these. I hadn't seen them in years. Harvey hates them with a passion.
Good on Harvey.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, I didn't mind. I thought it was all right. I liked Andrew Garfield in it, and I liked Mark Webb's direction of it. It looks really good, but just in terms of story, it just is a bit lame. It's just the magic from the Raimi one seems to be like completely gone.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like all the components were there to make a good film, and then they just kind of butchered it a little bit. Like, here's a ball, run with it, and they just dropped it.
Exactly like that. Brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. And then I watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2, even worse.
Oh,
what
terrible
film. The last act kind of saved it for a little bit, because it was fairly fun, but the first 2 acts are so fucking boring, man.
I don't like any of it, if I'm being honest with you, Jack.
That's completely valid take, Fergus. Yeah, I got it as a 2 stars, but I'm thinking about putting it down as 1.5. Like it was a pretty terrible film, and just nothing in it seemed to really work. No. And then I redeemed my Spider-Man watches.
I was going to say your 5 minutes are up, but I'll give you more time. It's okay.
I've only got 3 more. I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse for the first time.
Oh, peak.
Yeah, peak. I didn't know what I was going to think of it. I was. Do you know that way where everyone like hypes up a movie and you're a bit nervous you're not going to like it?
Sure.
It was one of those, and I absolutely adored it. I thought it was fantastic.
This is what I like to hear.
Genuinely the quickest 2 hours of my entire life.
Mhm.
Like they sped through, and yeah, probably the best Spider-Man film in my opinion.
Yep.
I've not seen Across the Spider-Verse yet, so that could change.
Mhm.
But it's such a fantastic film. Absolutely.
Into's
And-
better.
Sure. Okay. I assumed maybe as much, but
Mhm.
I'm still really excited. I'm now like so hyped.
Oh,
to check it out.
yeah. Across is still like brilliant though.
Yeah. The animation in it is just. I
Mhm.
love like the kind of comic book aesthetic of it. It just
Yeah.
absolutely love it. Then I went to cinema again and I saw Return of the King. One of the greatest films of all time, probably.
It's
in my
pretty.
opinion.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. I said to one of my friends that I went to see it with, Josh, who you know, you've met
Oh
Josh.
yeah, came to my door.
Yeah. Just stalked you and came to your house. Yeah.
Never met
that's-
him before, and he just rocked up from the door.
With Noah, we might add. Josh
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
just
yeah.
go to my friends' houses.
Yeah, to be clear, yeah.
But he gave you a gift, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, he was going for a reason. But I turned around to Josh at the end of it, and I was like, that is probably one of the most satisfying endings to anything ever.
Which one?
Yeah, that is a thing. I forgot how many fucking endings that movie has.
Mhm.
Like to the point where I kind of was getting like ready to get up, and I was
But
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, that happened to me as well.
it fades to black like 3 times.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's it. And then it just comes back on again.
Mhm.
But it wraps up everything so well. Like it is so satisfying. And yeah, just such an epic movie. Gave it 5 stars. It's absolutely fantastic. And then last night I rewatched Titanic with my friends Ryan and Courtney. Still one of my favorite films of all time. Absolutely love Titanic. Think it is just a masterpiece. I know a lot of people give it some shit these days, but I think it kind of holds up, like in terms of technical wise. It looks amazing. Like it genuinely looks fantastic. James Cameron is one of the best. I think he's so good. What?
I don't know if you've seen on Twitter earlier,
Hmm.
but James Cameron is now supporting generative AI in filmmaking.
James Cameron's not one of the best. Every
No.
comment I just take back.
Yeah, this was very disappointing to see.
Yeah.
I thought at first it was something about him coming out against it, but no,
Seems like
no.
such a strange guy to support that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
doesn't seem in
exactly.
character at all. But yeah, Titanic, I absolutely adore. I think it's fantastic. So I watched 3 5-star films in a row, which was
That's a good streak, and
That is a
obviously,
very good streak.
Grand Tour
Yeah.
earlier on as well.
yes. It's been a bit of a mixed month because I started off with fucking Mean Girls, but
That was a fucking poor decision. I don't know why you done that still.
no. Yeah, I don't know what was going through my. I put it down in my review to morbid curiosity. Like,
You wanted to see the iconic gimbal shot.
yes, I could have just skipped to that and I would have been satisfied.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've watched since we last done our podcast.
All right, that was about 8 minutes.
That's
Actually
pretty
over that, but still, it's fine. It's fine.
It's pretty
Doesn't
solid for
matter.
me, Fergus.
Yeah, I mean, you've done much worse than that.
We've both
All right,
done
sure.
much worse than
Oh
that.
yes, we have. Should I take over then?
Yes, please.
Right, here we go. Here's my films.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So I think I talked about seeing Two Towers the last time we done this.
Yep.
But I'll just say again, obviously I really like that film.
Yep.
Me and Mark rewatched a classic from our childhoods, Hard Henry the movie. 5 stars, brilliant. There's nothing like it. I love it. Love it to
We-
bits.
We need to do this like triple bill of George of the Jungle, Teen Beach movie, and fucking Horrid Henry the
I'm
movie.
so down, man.
Let's do it.
Anytime.
We need to get a
anytime.
date sorted.
Yeah, for sure. Then I went to the cinema to see I went with your dad still Avon.
Yeah.
Went to see Batman and Robin, which I thought was fucking iconic. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was a load of shit, but it was very funny. It was very amusing.
Credit card. They gave him a
Credit
card.
Never leave a cave without it. My favorite bit was when Mr. Freeze was like, "What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age," and it just didn't. No, did it? Like the Ice Age just didn't kill the dinosaurs. He's just lying about that.
Do you know what? I know that line. I've never thought about it that way.
No,
That's
he's just making it up. He's meant to be a
Yeah.
scientist as well. Him and Uma
Oh.
Thurman are actually quite good though, because they know what they're doing. Like
yeah.
they know it's campy comic book nonsense, but they're kind of
Yeah.
both eating it up. So I give it 2
Yeah.
stars and a little heart because I enjoyed the time.
I've never seen it, but it's one that I'll get to when I'm doing these films with Harvey.
It's a good laugh. I mean, if you have a couple drinks beforehand, I think you'll get a
Sure,
lot out
I'll
of
keep that in mind.
it. Production design is actually quite good as well. So it's
like
got that.
that is like you can say that about all like Joel Schumacher films. Is he's not a
Yeah,
great director,
sure.
but the production design is always insane.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I guess he's kind of just copying like the other Burton Batman films, and
Yeah,
he
yeah. that's
already had
true.
the blueprint there. Then in a completely similar vein to Batman and Robin, I watched Grave of the Fireflies for the first time by Studio Ghibli. Not much to say on this one. It's my new favorite Studio Ghibli. Very devastating film.
Mm.
I think definitely not as fun as Batman and Robin.
Sure.
But earned 5 stars, I think.
Yeah, I was saying to you earlier this week, I think it's mad how we done a top 10 animated movies list like a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
and now it's outdated for both of us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's weird that happened. First,
Yeah.
you waited a bit.
yeah.
I watched another Ghibli film after. I watched From Up on Poppy Hill, which was
Mhm.
a good idea. I think. I mean, I didn't watch it straight after, but it was like a day after, and it's
Okay.
just like a chill out kind of movie. Just
Cool.
kind of fuck about, like we got to save the clubhouse kind of film.
Sure. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I didn't mind that. It had a nice soundtrack, and a nice little pick me up.
Yep.
And then went to the cinema to see Return of the King. Obviously, fucking brilliant film.
Yes.
Then I foolishly gave myself food poisoning.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't say. You're right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine now.
What
Had a
What did you eat?
I'm not talking about it.
What did you eat?
I undercooked my chips. Okay.
Oh, sure.
It's so embarrassing, man.
What a
It's 'cause
sad way to go, man.
I was in a rush to watch. No, I don't even. I was in a rush to watch Family Guy. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, god.
That would
Oh,
be. That's
I'm-
like a plot line from Family
Yeah,
Guy.
honestly, probably. I'm getting too comfortable admitting shit on here. I was at Velma like 5 times through. I won't get into any of that. Rough night. Rough fucking night.
What day
But-
was that on?
That was Friday night.
Sure. Okay, I was just checking. You weren't like L at uni or anything.
Oh no,
you
wait,
just
no,
didn't
wait, no.
say.
It was, yeah, no, it was Friday night. I just fucked things up on Letterboxd. Me and Mark had planned to go and see Lego Batman and the Dark Knight trilogy at the cinema the next day, but I was not in the mood for it.
That's
But I was
fair.
able to crawl out of bed and get to the Dark Knight, but we
Mhm.
fucked up the ads, so we didn't do like 20 minutes of them like usual. It was just 5 minutes of ads and then into
Oh.
the film. So I missed like half an hour of the start.
Oh,
of
that's
Dark
crap.
Knight. Yeah, bit shit. But I got a Calippo, and that didn't help because it was fucking freezing in there. Anyway, Dark Knight was still very good though.
Sure.
But I was not in the mood for that.
Yeah.
Seen Interstellar in IMAX. I told you about my story there.
Oh, do you want to tell everyone what happened?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah. Right. Any like parents out there who don't know what to do with their child, my top tip: don't bring them to an IMAX screening of Interstellar, please. Please don't do that. They probably will not enjoy a 3-hour sci-fi epic directed by Christopher Nolan. And also, everyone around me seemed to think it was fucking hilarious. It was a comedy movie, apparently. Everyone was fucking guffawing at every single line, which Mark was furious about. I
I
don't
can
think
imagine.
yeah, I mean, it was pretty annoying, to be fair.
Like-
Interstellar.
Oh,
go
sorry,
on.
Fergus.
No,
On
it's
a like completely like opposite note, when I went
Mm-hmm.
to see, I had a really good experience when I went to see Two Towers
Mhm.
because there was this dad and I want to guess like 5 or 6-year-old daughter who
Mhm.
sat through and like watched the entire thing and was like so into it. I was like watching her reactions to the film while I was watching the movie because they were just like it was just so sweet. And I only can assume like the dad was like showing them or like them for the first time.
Mhm.
And genuinely, she was like, I was like, as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh no, she's gonna be like screaming throughout the film movie. Like I'm gonna hate this. And she sat and watched she had to get up like to the toilet, I'm assuming, a few times. And I think her dad was getting a bit pissed off because they went about 4 times during the movie.
Sure, yeah.
But she sat and watched the full thing, man. Like it was
That's
mad.
brilliant.
So it's mad that you had a
that's
completely opposite kind of experience.
Yeah, Interstellar of all things. That's nice. That's like a core memory that you're watching right there. Seeing someone get introduced to Two Towers. I had quite a good script. Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, it just makes me like excited for when I have kids. I was like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so exciting when I show them like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and all that stuff, and you could see the dad like so happy that she was like into it, and I was like, that's like so emotional and sweet, and it was just nice. And then you had fucking some stupid Wayne next to you in Interstellar screaming his lungs
throwing
out,
a bottle around. It was he wasn't screaming, but he was just rustling about and making it a ruckus. And he was sitting right next to me as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Horrible. I had quite a good screen of the Two Towers as well, because there was some guy that kept getting up to go to the toilet, and he would like hunch over like this whenever he was running out. So he was running about like, and it looked like Gollum was in there with us. It was pretty immersive.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Anyway, Interstellar was very good. I already seen it in IMAX, but it was good seeing it again.
Yeah.
Mark's first time in IMAX, I think.
Ah, cool.
And then I can see everything with Mark these days because we live together. So
yeah.
We went to the cinema room in our apartment building last night because I was going to show Mark Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time. Very exciting. Couldn't get the thing to work. It was a fucking nightmare. So we ended up just watching Superbad because what the fuck else are you going to do at that point?
Yeah, I mean Raiders is obviously better, but Superbad is a pretty good second choice.
Yeah, I mean we were fucking exhausted from trying to set it up, so just watch Superbad, innit?
Sure. What cinema room?
There's like a little room with like a projector set up and like a couch and beanbags and shit. You can like book it out. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It'd be nicer if it worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, that's basically everything I've watched. Actually, so there you go.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Well.
Do you want to get to the main event, Fergus?
That was about 8 minutes for me as well. My bad. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm very excited for this.
Me for taking 8 minutes.
Oh well, I was actually 7 minutes 51 seconds.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this episode will hopefully be going out in October. I'm going to wait till it's spooky month to actually
1st October.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Lego Fortnite sets coming out.
Anyway, moving on. I can't believe you're actually hyped about that.
I'm queuing up for it.
It is a cool set, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a fucking battle bus, man.
I'm just not into Fortnite at all.
No, fair enough.
Not my cup of tea.
It's a bit shit,
anyway,
to be honest.
I can't remember how many weeks ago it was, but you did the whole movie character death battles.
That's right. Yeah, all sorts of characters. Who did we have? We had Mr. Miyagi meets the Bride.
Yes.
Of Kill Bill fame.
Yes. So
we had like Terrence Fletcher versus Malcolm Tucker.
Yep. So in a similar vein, I have done horror character movie death battles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be telling you 2 movie characters, Fergus, and if they were to fight, and I'm pretty sure, did you say this kind of like alternate reality kind of things? I know what you said.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Who would be the victor of the fights?
Sure. Okay. I'm excited to be on the other side of this now.
Yeah. And I'll chip in as well to give you my thoughts because why not?
Of course.
I've got 15, so 30 characters in total. I don't think you've seen all these films, but you'll know the character and you'll know like what they're like and how powerful they are, kind of thing. So, are you ready to get started, Fergus?
I think so. Give me a second to warm up to my stretches.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yep.
Do you want to take a drink from your comically large water bottle?
I will. I love the comically large water bottle.
Everyone takes up half the fucking shot, man.
Like, no. Yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
It's bigger than your head. Okay, my first one, Fergus, is Frankenstein versus Dracula.
I think you meant to say Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, Frankenstein's monster versus fuck you, Fergus. I've changed.
Unless you mean the doctor. I'm sorry.
Right, hold on.
Hate cunts to do it.
Let's go back a minute. Okay. So Fergus, your first one. is Frankenstein's monster
Uh-huh.
versus Dracula.
Count Dracula. I'm assuming.
Yes,
Okay. Anyway,
Greg,
anyway.
it's Count Dracula.
See people who are like, "Oh, Frankenstein's monster is the name of a monster." Like,
Yeah.
well, obviously I know that, but like, I'm just, you know, like, you know what I mean when I say Frankenstein, right?
But like they done Bride of Frankenstein, right? And it's the
Yeah.
Bride of the Monster. So that
I don't know.
technically
I've not
doesn't
seen
even
it.
make any sense. So like
Maybe it's the bride of a doctor, and he brings her
maybe.
back to life. I don't know. That
Anyway,
could make sense. Doesn't matter. I just think it's like, you know what I'm talking about, kind of thing,
yeah,
you know?
sure.
Okay. Right. See, I wouldn't fancy taking on Frankenstein in a fist fight, right?
No.
I think he'd fucking body me. I think most people would, but Frankenstein would definitely, like, he'd give, I don't know, like Mike Tyson a run for his money kind of thing. He's a big
Sure.
fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Having said that, Jack,
hmm
Dracula's like immortal, is he not? Like, I mean, he has his weaknesses, so
Sure.
you
But like,
kind
are
of
we
have to.
saying who kills him or who wins the fight?
Oh, I thought it was death battles.
Oh, sure.
Okay,
Okay.
we can do both. We can do both. Why not?
Okay.
Let's weigh up those scenarios. In a physical fight,
Mm.
I could give the edge to Dracula honestly because
Okay.
he can transform into a bat and flap about and like fly around.
That's true. You could just like
And
transform into a bat and fuck off. Like leave
yeah,
him there.
exactly, yeah.
Kill
But
it.
if you didn't give him the choice, if he had to, he could just like fly around and like kind of maneuver him. And Frankenstein is really slow and sluggish, right? Or
Sure.
Frankenstein's I'm just gonna say Frankenstein. Uh, he's very slow and sluggish. He wouldn't be able to catch up to Dracula. I think he's too nimble and agile.
Sure. Yeah.
He'd be landing a lot of hits on him. If
Uh-huh.
Frankenstein could get one good hit on Dracula, that would knock him about for a bit. I don't think it would kill him
Okay.
or even knock him out, really.
Sure. Okay.
But I guess it would depend how much like blood Dracula's had, right? If he's like an old man going about,
That's
one
true.
punch could take him down.
That's true. I mean, in my head, Dracula's like got a lot more weaknesses than Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like just like
Yeah.
take him outside and he's done for, like during the day kind of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
and he's done. But Frankenstein, I don't think's clever enough to know that.
Well,
Or like,
yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, because I'm thinking like, if you want to beat Dracula, you really have to outsmart him,
yeah,
and I don't think Frankenstein could do that. No offense to him. He's a
Nah,
lovely fellow, but like, I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
yeah. I would probably put my bets on Dracula
Oh,
coming out on
I
top.
want to think because it feels like we're probably missing something obvious though. What are all of Dracula's weaknesses? Like, he doesn't like crosses.
Doesn't like crosses. Garlic, is that not a thing?
Garlic's you know, Frankenstein like might like smell of garlic almost. I get that kind of vibe from him.
Maybe.
Like if he's tucking away into a garlic bread or something, that could
True.
win him the fight without him even knowing it. Really.
True.
What else is there?
But like,
Like
if it's like a fist fight, surely Frankenstein's winning.
he'd be very durable. To be fair, that's the thing. I'm saying Dracula would be like quite nimble and able to get about him, but like it would take
Sure.
a lot of hits to get him down.
Yeah. I'm guessing like Dracula is more like a battle of wits almost. Like he's obviously
Yeah.
cleverer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say I do think Dracula has kind of got the edge, unless Frankenstein managed to like try and use some of his weaknesses against him.
Mm-hmm. Which
But
I
I
don't
do-
know if he'd be able to.
No, I don't.
Unless
think
we're
so
talking
either.
like Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, maybe.
Does
I do think.
Frankenstein have blood? You'd presume so. But
Does he though? Because he's dead.
he's reanimated. That's yeah. It might just all be like sitting about. Yeah.
Maybe.
Because how would Dracula kill him then? How did he kill Frankenstein? Like he gets crushed to bits, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah. Oh damn us.
It's a pretty tricky one to start off with.
But it is, and it's deceptively tricky as well. You wouldn't think it on paper.
Yeah.
Some straightforward. Final call. I'm gonna lock in Dracula.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
lock
think
in Dracula for this one.
I think I'd do the same. To be honest, I think
He's
my
yeah.
bets would be with Dracula.
He's too clever, and like
Yeah.
I feel like he could maybe get a mob going against Frankenstein.
Sure. Yeah.
Although I don't think he's
Um,
too popular either. But I feel like he can fool people into like coming into his castle and that, so you can probably fool people into turning against Frankenstein too.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever seen the original Dracula film?
No, surprisingly. I'm
I've,
thinking of the Simpsons episode where they go to Mr. Burns' castle.
it's worth a watch. I didn't love it. It's definitely
Mhm.
like very dated. But
Mhm.
like just in terms of like classic cinema, it's worth a watch. So
Definitely, I think it's on Prime. Weirdly,
that's a very strange movie to be on
yeah.
Prime.
I seen that Stephen Moffat
Mm,
series with Dracula, and I didn't think it was very good though. The first
sure,
episode was really good, but for the next two weren't.
sure. I started watching. This is on a completely different note. I started watching Dahmer today, by Jeffrey
Oh,
Dahmer.
unlucky.
Have you seen it?
No, just don't
Um,
really like it.
fair enough. First episode was pretty. It's dark and very disturbing, and I don't think I could do more than one episode in one sitting.
Sure,
But it was interesting. So I'm
not
gonna watch.
really,
But
not really into that true crime kind of thing.
that's
Really,
fair. It's
but I
not
think
really.
there was a whole thing of like they didn't contact the victims' families about it either, which I thought was a
Oh,
bit scummy.
yeah, it's a bit scummy. But yeah, I got recommended off Ryan and Courtney to watch it, so I was like, oh, I'll
Sure,
give this a go. Especially because it could be. I know it's a true story and everything, but it could be counted in your kind of October watches kind of
sure.
horror thing because it is very disturbing.
Well, that reminds
Um,
me, I'll have like 31 horror films to talk about for October. So I'm doing
are
one a
you
day.
doing? Oh, okay. So are
Yeah,
you
I'm doing
doing
Hooktober.
strictly horror, or are you
Yeah,
just?
strictly
Okay,
horror. Yeah.
that's
Well,
mad.
I mean, like subgenres and that, but yeah,
Sure. Okay.
I've got a list.
Um.
I'll show you my list later. Exorcist is on it, so you'll like that.
Yes, Exorcist. Big up Exorcist.
It's all ones I
Um.
haven't seen.
What?
It's all first watches.
All 31 horror films you've never seen?
Mhm.
That's mad. You should have to show
Yeah,
me it later. I wonder how many of them I've seen.
that'd be
Well,
interesting. Yeah,
probably
I
not
can
a
only
lot.
I can only two because Midsummer's
Okay.
on there as well. Anyway, let's go. Let's go on
Oh,
with the rest of
Midsummer's
it.
great. I was about to say I've got the Universal Monster like box set in my collection, and I'm thinking
Sure.
about going through that in Halloween.
Yeah, I'd like to
Um,
get for him as well.
Yeah, because I watched Dracula out of it, and then I didn't watch any more. So
Sure. Yeah.
I really should watch them. I'll probably rewatch Dracula to be fair, because I genuinely can't mind much about it.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're saying Dracula wins that one.
I think so, but it's really tough. You really depends on the context.
Sure. Okay, the next one, Fergus,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say I'm pretty proud of this one because they're both in a similar kind of vein. So it's going to be a tough one to work out.
Okay. Okay.
Norman Bates from
Uh-huh.
Psycho or Annie Wilkes from Misery.
Annie Wilkes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to her. Right. I'll walk you through this. First of all, you've seen all the Psycho films, so I
Yeah.
guess you're the expert on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Annie Wilkes is quite motherly in a way that I think she could almost kind of get Norman into submission purely psychologically in some kind of way.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah, I get that, but she's also like batshit insane. Like,
Yeah,
who
but I
knows
think
how she's going to react? I don't think she's that like. She's obviously very psychologically clever, but like
Mhm.
I feel like she's not got control of when she like goes off the rails. So if she just goes off the
Sure.
rails at him, then I think he's going to be a bit taken aback by that and might lash out.
Well, I always got the vibe that Norman's mum was quite abusive as well, to be fair. So
True. Yeah,
yeah.
the sequels do, especially 4, kind of explores that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's definitely true.
My other thing is, I'm assuming we're looking at a fist fight here.
Yeah.
How many times does Annie Wilkes get the absolute shit beaten out of her in the finale, in the climax of Misery?
True. That's
It takes a
true.
lot to put her down by the end.
Yeah, that is very true. Actually, I never thought about that. She keeps getting back up, man.
Yeah, she gets a typewriter on the head, gets back up.
She even gets shot. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
that's true. I never thought about that because Norman Bates is actually a bit of a shite bag when you think about
Yeah.
it. Like he's actually a bit pathetic
Mhm.
because he just kind of stabs people when they don't like they're not expecting it, and then just he gets arrested at the end. He doesn't even really put up a fight.
Mhm.
So yeah, that is true. I never
Yeah,
thought about that, but I just kind of think maybe Norman Bates, like as his mother, would
Yeah.
be like Can you imagine him in mother character going up against Annie Wilkes? Like that would be
Yeah, definitely a psychological thing I was talking about wouldn't work in that
yeah,
situation.
yeah,
She Norman would be quite frightening in that situation, but I still think Annie could probably, because the thing is as well, Annie is fucking ruthless. Though.
yeah,
Like she was arrested for killing babies.
yeah.
She's got no remorse. she if she sees an old lady coming at her, she's gonna kill her anyway. So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I think I'd go Annie in that situation.
I think, yeah. I thought it was a close one, but I think talked me into it. Yeah,
Unless Norman can like sneak up on her when she's not expecting it, but otherwise, in a fight where we're expecting to fight each other.
I think you made a good point in Annie Wilkes using like a psychological kind of manipulation almost
Mm-hmm.
to kill Norman, whereas I don't think Norman would even have a chance doing that to
Yeah,
Annie Wilkes. But you have to remember, Paul Sheldon in Misery kind of one-ups her a couple of times psychologically.
yeah. After getting to know her for months. So,
True.
yeah,
Yeah. I think we can lock in Annie Wilkes with that one.
yeah.
I think.
What
That's
were
pretty
your thoughts before we discussed it?
I thought they were very like similar characters in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like both like no like superpowers or anything like that. Both just like crazy individuals
Sure,
who
sure.
obviously have like a kind of split personality or like bipolar or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. So I thought it was a close one. I do think if you were to have asked me like without you talking about it, I would have went Annie Wilkes.
Yeah,
Because she is just nuts. Like she
Yeah.
is completely off the rails crazy.
she gets shit done.
Yeah, exactly.
She kills Buster. That's another innocent old man.
Yeah, that is true with a shotgun, right?
Yeah, right for the chest.
That is the saddest scene, man.
I hate that.
I loved him.
That's every time I rewatch Misery, I can't stand that scene. I love Buster so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
I
good.
think we can go Annie Wilkes in that one, Fergus. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
happy
pretty
with that.
confident on that.
Sure. Okay, are you ready for number 3?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. My number 3 is Michael Myers from Halloween.
Familiar with him?
Yep.
Versus Mike Myers from Austin Powers.
Correct. No. Versus Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right. Jack, I'll level with you here.
Yeah.
I've seen one Halloween film in my time. I'm really bad at watching. Oh, well, no, I've seen the 2018 one as well.
Sure.
But I'm really bad at watching sequels to horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Texas Chainsaw, I've only seen the most recent remake in 2.
Mm-hmm.
2's great, by the way.
Hmm.
Having said that,
2 is good.
Leatherface, again, like Frankenstein, I would not fuck with Leatherface. He's massive, he's scary.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that. But I don't think he'd really stand a chance against Michael Myers, surely, because Michael Myers seems kind of invincible.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he gets shot 6 times, and then he just fucks off, doesn't he? He just disappears.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know, man. I feel like if Leatherface came swinging with a chainsaw at Michael Myers,
Mm-hmm.
I think he'd get pretty fucked up.
Yeah, he probably would with a chainsaw. Yeah,
like I hate to spoil Halloween Ends, but I don't think you care that much.
No.
The way they kill him is decapitating him, and I feel like Leatherface could do that with a chainsaw. Like
after all that, they can just cut his head off.
Well, I mean, yeah, he can hardly put it back on. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the way Hollywood goes.
No, I know he can't put it back on, but it's just like after how many films they could have just cut his head off the whole time.
Yeah, they cut his head off and then they put him on like a grinder thing and grind down his body to make sure he can't come back.
Yeah, doesn't he get like radiation or some like in one of his sequels? They like use some nuclear shit or something. Or am I making this up?
Oh, I can't remember, Fergus.
No.
I don't actually think it's Halloween Ends where they cut his head off. I think it's Halloween 20 years later where they cut his head off. Because now, I think it's Halloween Ends. They put him in like the grinder thing, and like grind down his corpse.
Leatherface probably has a grinder.
That's true.
He makes a lot of meat.
That is true. I don't know. I think Leatherface could win that. Again, I think if you're going like smarts,
Mhm.
I think Michael Myers has probably got it
All day, yeah. I
all
mean,
day.
Leatherface. I love my boy Leatherface. Love him to bits. He's not really all that bright.
No, he's especially in 2,
Yeah,
he's not all there.
I feel like that's another thing as well. I feel like he would maybe have a chance in 2 just because all the characters are that insane that they would want to give him a face off against Michael Myers. But the first one, it's more realistic, and
Sure,
his brother gets killed from getting pushed in front of a truck, so
sure.
or just
Yeah.
running into, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Michael Myers with this one, and also, well, there is one thing that gives Leatherface the advantage is that he's quite fast despite his bulk because he's
Yeah.
chasing Sally about for ages. He's got a lot of stamina. Michael Myers just like struts about quite slow.
Oh, yeah, he just kind of strolls about like he doesn't
Yeah.
really care.
They're both quite good at ambushing people as well.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
So you saying you're going Michael Myers?
I think I will go Michael Myers. Oh yeah.
I think I'd go Leatherface. I think the way Leatherface is, he's like manic, and I think if he comes swinging with a chainsaw at Michael Myers, I don't think he stands a chance. Because even though like he gets back up from everything in Halloween, he's rendered like immobile for like 2 minutes when like fucking Laurie stabs him with like, a knitting needle.
This is true. This
And
is true.
like that's all it takes for Leatherface to come in and just like cut him up.
Yeah, and this is another thing as well. He uses like a butcher knife, very
Yeah.
short range weapon. Chainsaw cover much more distance with that. You wouldn't really give Michael a chance to get close to him, would he?
No.
No, that's another thing. Okay, we're back into it.
Okay.
I think definitely in a fist fight, Leatherface would win. He'd knock him out
yeah.
first.
There's
100%.
no contest there.
Death battle is tricky because how the fuck do you kill Michael Myers? He's like a personification of evil.
But do they ever kill Leatherface?
In 2,
Do they? I can't remember.
yeah, because there's a whole chainsaw deal going on, and thing he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna blow it all up," and then he blows it up with the grenades.
But then there's a 3, Fergus, so obviously he's not dead.
Well, obviously, I don't know what's going on there, man. You know what? Sure, assuming Leatherface survives that, fuck it, let's go Leatherface. I'm gonna root on him. I don't know if he's gonna win or not, but I'm gonna root on him. It's a tough contest anyway. I'm rooting on Leatherface.
I think I'd go Leatherface. I think he's just a bit more manic and a bit more insane than Michael Myers, and he would get the job done, I think.
As long as he doesn't rely on Grandpa to deliver a final blow.
Yeah, Grandpa can't even fucking hold a hammer, man.
Which they do twice. Okay, the first time it was funny, but when we do it in the second one, I'm like, what? Have we not learned a thing? Why are we letting Grandpa do this?
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for number 4?
Here you're going for Leatherface for that one.
I'd go Leatherface. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Let's root for him then. Let's do number 4.
Sure. Okay, number 4 is Jack Torrance from The Shining versus Ghostface from Scream.
Just the first Scream, yes.
Yeah, so I guess you could say spoiler alert for Scream, I guess, but
yeah. Stop watching if you haven't seen Scream right this second.
Is it Stu Macker and somebody else? Can't remember.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Billy and Stu. I know their first names.
Sure.
Shaggy.
Shaggy, yeah.
Mm.
Shaggy and Sydney's boyfriend. There you go. Spoiler alert.
Sure, yeah. Well, the thing is, there's 2 Ghostfaces, so
sure.
Should we just say? Should we just pick one of them?
Sure. Yeah, I would say. Is it
go Billy?
Billy. Yeah, Billy.
Yeah, Billy. Stu's Shaggy.
Yeah, he's probably the more like he can kill. But I feel like Stu is talked into it a bit more. I think Billy's more ruthless with it.
Yeah, it was. So it's his idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So one of the 2 versus Jack Torrance. The thing is, Jack Torrance is like he's not got any superpowers or anything. Never just Ghostface. To be fair.
Yep.
But he is just kind of an ordinary man.
Yeah.
In some ways.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm assuming he gets his axe, right? He's got an axe with him.
Yeah, that's his iconic weapon.
Yeah, and Ghostface obviously the knife.
Yeah,
everyone knows that. So again, I'm thinking because like the chainsaw thing with with Leatherface, it would definitely be harder to get closer to Jack
Sure.
because of his axe. If he misses with it, then you could definitely get in though.
Yeah.
Axe is quite heavy, so
Sure. Yeah.
there's that to consider first of all. That's a tricky one. It's quite a strange matchup. I want to consider it.
Okay. You
What-
could
what do you
also
th-
just lead them to a snowy maze and just wait till he freezes.
That is corny. Frozen. I love the Frozen Jack, but it is
Yeah.
corny.
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
surprised Stanley Kubrick went for it, but fair
cool.
enough.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah, yeah. It's a shame the Shining ruined The Shining for me. 'Cause I knew you'd get frozen at the end.
The shinning.
It's brilliant. Oh, what do you think, Jack? I'd like to get some input from yourself.
It's a
here.
difficult one. I tried to make sure I paired up like very similar in terms of like abilities almost
Mhm.
because they're both ordinary people at the end of the day. Like, what? Not ordinary. They're both psychopaths, but like Jack Torrance is just kind of an ordinary guy, and then Ghostface is kind of an ordinary school kid.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
I genuinely don't know.
Mm.
I would say Ghostface.
I think I'd be tempted to go for Ghostface as well because he has youth on this side. First of all, so
Sure,
he's already going to be a lot faster.
Yeah, he's also got a higher kill count, which I think
This is also true. Although I
out
don't
of
think
the-
that's fair. That's not fair.
out of the two people that Jack sets out to kill, he murders 0 of them and
But-
murders Halloran instead. Like,
Which uncalled for, by the way. Yeah, but it's not his fault, is it? And he kills himself.
true.
Maybe.
True, yeah.
He didn't really have much, and I mean, there wasn't much to choose from of the Overlook, was there?
I mean, yeah, but he failed 100%. Like,
Yeah, this is true.
Whereas
But, like-
Ghostface didn't.
But Ghostface has like a whole town of people to choose from, and Jack
True.
is free.
Yeah, true. I get the whole like they can pick their victims almost
Mm.
and pick more
Mhm.
people they think they'll win against rather than he was just given. But like it's fucking Wendy, man. Like how did she win?
Yeah, and a child, like a
Yeah, a
6-year-old.
Like, he couldn't have better targets. Like,
Yeah, no, it's pretty optimal, isn't it? Also, yeah, she gets him with the baseball bat, doesn't she? Just one hit with the baseball bat, and he's tumbling about down the stairs all of a sudden.
yeah.
Yeah, he's drunk as well. He's a drunk.
Yeah, he is.
There's a good chance he's not going to be sober coming into the fight.
True.
He's just going to be staggering about.
True.
I think also Billy is some kind of athlete. I'm pretty sure he's on one of his sports teams or some shit like that.
True, yeah. Yeah.
And he's a lot younger. He's going to be a lot faster and a lot stronger. I think I'm going to give it to Ghostface.
Yeah, I think I'd give it to Ghostface too.
Mhm.
Much as I love The Shining, but yeah, Ghostface is definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Jack's a great character, but he's not a great killer.
No. As I said, like 0%.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
lost-
exactly.
he lost like, even gets like locked in a fucking freezer by her.
Yeah,
Gets knocked unconscious for long enough that she can drag him to a freezer
Mhm.
and put him in it. Yeah,
I
Ghostface
mean,
is winning that any day.
I guess he does have ghosts on his side.
True, but I'm assuming we're counting like not counting them interfering. Like,
No, that wouldn't be fair.
okay, so we're locking in Ghostface for
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Sure.
I think so.
Okay. Number 5. This could be a tricky one, Fergus. I
Okay.
think this could be a little
I like a
little tricky
challenge.
one, a little challenging one for you. The Thing
Ooh,
from The Thing,
this
which
is
is a
hard to
film-
consider. It's a complex creature.
which is a film I haven't seen, but
Oh, okay.
I will be watching in October.
I'm
you'll-
glad to hear that.
You'll be happy here. And I've picked another complex creature to
Mhm.
match up. Pennywise from It.
I think I mean straight away I'm thinking Pennywise
Sure.
Okay. because I think I've not seen the thing in a little bit. It's been a few months,
hmm
which is a lot more recent than I've seen it. To be fair,
Mhm.
but I've only seen the thing once, so
Okay.
I think the thing with the thing
Hmm.
is it feeds a lot more on manipulation
Okay.
of others, and you kind of end up trusting it because you think it's innocent. you think it's like your friend, and then it ends up killing you.
Sure.
I assume you know the premise of the thing.
Yeah, I know the general kind of
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Pennywise can just turn into a big fucking spider.
That's true. Yes, that's very true.
I think the thing needs to have like DNA or some shit to. Well, maybe not. I don't think it does actually, but yeah, I don't know. I think it lures you into a false sense of security and then gets you, which is
Okay.
similar to what Pennywise does, but I think Pennywise would be a lot more ruthless.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you could. I was gonna say I don't think you could manipulate him, but then I remembered the ending of It Chapter 2. Oh
Yep.
god! And they bully him into a pancake.
Yeah, literally, he gets
Mhm.
bullied to death.
That is so shit, by the way.
Is
Sorry, I'm not into
that not how
that.
the book ends?
No, he turns into a spider in that.
Oh, but do they not like? Is that not what they do? Do they bully him to death?
Don't they might do? I don't remember. I have read the book and I've seen the miniseries. I can't remember.
Sure.
I just remember he does turn into a spider. I think he just beat the shit out of a spider. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he just beat the absolute shit out of a spider, which is fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is pretty much unstoppable though.
Yeah.
That's a really tricky one. And then the thing with Pennywise is as well, he's not really a clown, is he? He's them fucking lights.
Yes.
These little balls.
Yes.
So he can just assume any form really. He just goes for Pennywise. But you wouldn't go for that if he was against the thing, because that wouldn't scare the thing, would it?
True. Yeah.
You'd go for whatever scares the thing. What scares the thing? I don't know. But I don't want to see what you
Nothing.
transform into. Ooh, maybe, yeah. He transforms into nothing. Just into a black hole and devours him.
Transforms into
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna have to go Pennywise.
Okay. Yeah.
But it would be very difficult to beat the thing.
Yeah. I don't think I can comment. I don't think I know enough about the thing.
Mhm.
I think I think I would say Pennywise. Out of what I know
Mhm.
about the thing, I'd probably say Pennywise.
I think if it was like Tim Curry's thing, or
Hmm.
it even, I think he would do some like some like fourth wall shit and like go and watch the thing and find out how to defeat it and then come back.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about fucking Tim Curry's at.
You got Prince Albert in a can? Great,
You
love him.
do. We better let the poor guy out.
Love him. Tim Curry's coming back in another film. I think he's returning
Yeah, I
to the
saw
screen
that.
sometime.
I saw that.
Happy to see him.
That's pretty hype. I'll be going to see whatever it is, personally.
Yeah, me
I
too. Love Tim Curry.
love that man. So you're locking in Pennywise for that one.
I think so. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. I'll
Fuck
say
the thing, by the way. Great film, but I fucking hate that creature.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I've seen clips from the thing, and he doesn't look like a friendly guy.
yes,
So.
no.
Okay, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
We have Freddy Krueger
Oh,
from the classic A Nightmare on Elm Street
Mm-hmm.
versus the Candyman. From
I have seen Candyman. Only the first one. Surprise, surprise. And I have seen all the Nightmare on Elm Street films. I don't remember much about Candyman. You want to give me a rundown of how he works? You speak into the mirror or whatever. And
I've never seen it.
He's got the hooks. He's got the hook.
He's got like a hook meat cleaver thing. I don't even know what it is.
Like
It's a weird
I know what you
hook.
did last summer, kind of thing.
Yes, exactly, like that.
And he's
Like a
got
meat hook, basically.
yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And he's got the bees. The bees coming.
Yes, he can do a bee thing. Yes.
Mm.
I don't know much about Candyman at all.
No, not a lot of candy involved. I felt lied to. I thought, see, when I first heard of Candyman, I thought it was gonna be like a fucking Doctor Who episode with like the Licorice All Sorts guy.
Oh sure.
I thought that's what it was gonna be about. I felt betrayed almost. That would have been way better.
The thing about Candyman is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't he need to be summoned?
He
to
does.
Actually...
Yes.
So we're assuming that Freddy Krueger has summoned the Candyman, I'm guessing.
Almost like he does with Jason.
Sure.
No way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Or I mean, I guess anyone could summon Candyman, I suppose, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get Freddy Krueger now for a laugh."
You can see where I was kind of coming from with this one. Like Freddy Krueger haunts dreams, and Candyman kind of is this kind of mythical, like creature in a mirror.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
Similar in kind of a roundabout way.
I think the first thing we need to consider is, does the Candyman sleep?
That's true.
What do you think, Jack? I'll pass this to you. Do you think the Candyman ever goes to sleep?
Probably not.
I like to think that he kind of hibernates when he's not being summoned.
Sure. Yeah, but does he dream?
That's another thing. I mean, I'm sure Freddy could make him dream, then.
But like Jason doesn't sleep, surely. So how do they fight?
Well, Freddy goes into his dream, so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I hate to remember that movie as well. Fuck, it's been so long. Does Freddy like put him to sleep? That's a tricky one. I'm physically, right? If we look at it purely physically, not in a dream or anything, Candyman's winning that. I mean, look at the guy. Yeah. You wouldn't fuck about with a Candyman, right? He's got bees and all that. Yeah. And he's got his I Know What You Did Last Summer hook. Freddy Krueger. I love Freddy Krueger when he's not being a sex pest, but like he's like a wrinkly guy with knives on his hands. Like, I don't know who you think you are, but you're just no. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
If Freddy Krueger could get the Candyman to go to sleep. Well, then again, Jason does beat the fuck out of him when Freddy comes into his room. So, I think I like to think Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
But I'm just like, But like Candyman just wouldn't be having it, would he? He'd be fucking furious. But like he's not. He doesn't joke about really the Candyman. He'd just be like, get this fucking jokester out my sight. Get this fucking goofball out here.
Yeah. Freddy's a bit more silly than Candyman is.
Which might be a good team up, perhaps. But
yeah. But imagine that movie.
That'd be great. I might say Candyman for this one because I don't know, Freddy's just a good ball. It feels weird to say he'd win it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen Candyman. Again, it's another one that I'll probably do in October. But from what I know about the Candyman, he's as you said, a much more serious character than Freddy is. So I would probably say simply because of that, he would win. Like if we're talking like an actual fight and none of this dream scenario stuff.
Sure.
Candyman all day long. I think if Freddy got into his dream, like his whole tactic is almost like scaring them. Like, because you think about the dream from the first Nightmare film, and he like spends ages like actually like freaking her out and stuff before he actually kills her. And I don't think you could scare Candyman.
Nah, he'd just be standing completely like neutral the entire time.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'd be standing laughing, but he wouldn't be. He'd just be like, he'd look it that way. Do you know like how like Mike looks at Walt in Breaking Bad all the time? Just
yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
That's a good pin, actually.
But yeah, I'd probably say Candyman's taking the dub on that one.
Also, how does Nancy kill Freddy in the first one? She just doesn't give him any attention, and he fucks off. Right? That's basically what happened. She's not scared of him anymore. Candyman wouldn't be scared of him. He'd turn his back on Freddy and he'd just disappear. That's it.
In my head, it's been a while since I've seen Nightmare. In my head, they burn him alive, but I think he comes back from that, right?
Yeah, that's his origins. Yeah.
But did they not burn him alive in the cellar at one point?
Yeah, and when he runs up the stairs in a cool fire stunt.
Yeah. Because it's very obviously a
it's Homer Simpson coming up the stairs. That's
so right. Are we going Candyman on that one, Fergus?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Candyman. Candyman is just not taking Freddy's shit on that.
Sure. Okay. The next one, I don't know how I feel about this one. Reading it back, I think it's maybe slightly easy. I was struggling at this point. This was the last, even though it's number 7, it was the last one I wrote. Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th versus Pazuzu from The Exorcist.
What the fuck am I meant to do here?
So
I've not seen any films with either of these people in them.
You've seen Friday the 13th?
Yeah, but only the first one.
Sure.
I mean, he's only a little swamp guy in that one.
I mean, yeah. So Jason Voorhees.
I know. Oh no, I've seen Freddy versus Jason. No,
sure, or a demon, basically.
Huh. Okay. Right. So, You can't spoil The Exorcist for me. This is a problem.
I'll try. I won't spoil. Whatever you ask me, I won't spoil anything.
How would one go about fighting Pazuzu exactly?
Well,
Has he
they
got a
have-
physical body?
perform an exorcism.
So he would
Like,
have to possess someone.
yes,
So could he like possess Jason?
yes.
Would that kill Jason? Oh no, it wouldn't kill Jason, but Jason wouldn't be there anymore, would he? He'd
Yeah,
just be sitting about in the
that's-
back.
True, I never thought about that. But can Jason get possessed? That's the thing, because
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean,
Jason's like dead.
if he's able to like fuck Freddy Krueger out of his dream,
Yeah,
just like that, then yeah, he might not be able to get possessed. That's worth thinking about. So
I guess another way you could look at it is like Pazuzu as Reagan.
I don't know if she'd have a chance, to be honest.
Jason's fucking her up.
I mean, I know she's got quite a twisty neck, right? But like, I think Jason could put a machete through that, to be honest.
He could have a vomit fear, and she spews in him.
I think Freddy probably would have taken advantage of that.
But yeah, true. But Jason could like get bullied. You know, like,
Turn into a pancake.
yeah, he could start saying fucking mad stuff about like his mother and stuff. Like, your
Yeah,
mother shuts
it'd be-
cats in hell.
I think
like,
I'd just make him more angry, and then he'd just fuck everything up.
yeah,
Didn't he
one's
go
a bit
to
fucking
hell?
Stupid. Yeah, he does go to hell. Jason
What
goes to hell.
does he
to
do in
find
hell?
Freddy. See, in my head, right, when I heard that title, I was
Mhm.
thinking like, oh, it'll be like fucking like riding this demon dragon, like fighting
Sure.
Satan,
It
like-
sounds cool as fuck.
fucking like fire sword, like
Yeah.
no, he like has this weird like fucking like snake thing in him that like comes out his mouth, and it's like I
Kinky.
don't even know what it is. And then they like stomp on that, and then he goes to hell like at the end, like he dies,
Oh,
and that's like
so
Jason.
they
goes
just
to hell.
spoil the movie in the title.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so he doesn't like fight anyone in hell. He doesn't really do anything. Where he
No,
just
you don't see him in hell. If that's what you're asking.
So that's a bit shit, then, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a
like-
cool bit where you see his mask, and then Freddy's hand comes out and like drags his mask down to hell, which is pretty.
That's
Pretty
kind of
cool.
cool. Is that
Yeah.
teasing the big crossover? Then
Yeah, that's the coolest part of the movie. The rest of it's fucking shit.
I mean, the only reason to watch it is the shit you were saying about him being in hell and fighting
Yeah.
Satan and that. And then he just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
okay.
I thought it was going to be, and I was like, I'm hyped, and then it just.
I mean, I've
wasn't
seen the
that.
poster for it. It looks like that would be the case. But
Yeah, did you see
No.
that like snake thing coming out his mouth in the poster? Like it was like
Yeah,
a weird.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the weird thing I'm talking about.
so that's just the movie is like the snake.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. What were we talking about?
Jason versus Pazuzu.
So, I mean, if Pazuzu possesses him, I guess Jason probably wouldn't be able to do anything about that. And he just kind
Yeah.
of takes a backseat.
I promise this is the worst one.
I can tell.
I was running out of fucking horror movie characters.
Sure,
Like,
yeah,
I think I'm
okay.
about 30.
Yeah, no, I'm probably. I mean,
to be honest, I was stuck with fucking Jason Voorhees. And I was like,
Right.
who could Jason Voorhees verse? And I was like, ah, fucking Pazuzu from the
I mean,
Exorcist.
the best option is Freddy, but he's already done that, hasn't
Yeah, true.
he? So yeah. I don't know what to say. Jack, you pick this one for me.
Probably Jason.
Okay, let's go Jason then. Assuming Jason does kill demons when he goes to hell, we can just
Yes.
assume that he would kill Mr. Exorcist.
Sure. Mr. Exorcist.
I forgot his name.
Fucking Pazuzu.
Pazuzu, yes.
What
Straight-
guy?
Okay. Pazuzu.
Okay, next one, Fergus. After that diabolical one.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Chucky.
We doll.
We
doll.
doll.
Oh,
Versus a
nice.
bigger doll. Megan.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Megan.
I didn't like Mafregan that much, by the way. Was very, very disappointed. Thought it could have been more.
Sure.
Thought she was a bit irritating as well. She didn't really have Chucky's kind of charm. I
I
thought.
can tell you, Fergus, this is not one I'll be watching in October.
What, Mafregan?
Yeah, I'm not watching that shit.
Have you not seen it?
Mm-mm.
No, I weirdly thought you'd seen it. I don't know
No.
why.
I was going to watch it, and then I fucking met you, and you were like, "It's
Fair
fucking
enough, yeah.
shit."
I'm so sorry, Jack.
No, it's
No,
okay.
it's really good though. It's a really good film.
I
You
think
gotta give it a
you saved.
chance.
I think you say, Fergus, you've gave me like a year of it's shit. It's a terrible
Yeah,
movie.
it's
You
not even
can't change your
terrible.
tone now.
It's just a waste of time, really. You wouldn't get
Sure,
anything
yeah.
out of it. Well, she's powered by AI. Is
Mhm.
her thing. She's the AI doll.
Yep.
So can I spoil Mafregan since you now have no intention of watching it?
If you want, yeah.
So at the end of the film, she does somehow get defeated. Fuck me. I just remembered. For some reason, there's a big fuck off robot line about the house, and then the robot beats the fuck out of her. And,
They're doing a second one, are they not?
they are doing the second one, and I'll
Regan
explain.
2.0.
This is what I'm getting to, right?
Hmm.
So Chucky, let's go back to Chucky for a sec. Chucky's he's like a dead guy. He's possessed.
Yeah, he's a
by
murderer.
Charles thingy. What's
Yeah.
his name? Charles.
Charles something. Brad Dourif.
Yeah, Brad Dourif, sure. He's possessed by Charles and becomes Chucky.
Sure.
So I've not. Have you seen the Chucky sequels or just the first one?
I've seen 1 and 2.
Okay. So my assumption is because spoiler alert for Child's Play. At the end of that one, he gets killed. Right, they kill the doll.
Yep.
Does his kind of soul find its way into another good guy doll, or?
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a bit where they take it back to the factory. I'm sure.
Right.
Like the dog to see what went wrong with it. Yeah, they bring it back to the factory to see what went wrong with it, and they do it up, like they fix it, and then it comes back alive because they've like fixed him.
That was a dumbass idea. Okay.
Pretty sure that's what happens.
I'm gonna operate under the assumption that Chucky can go into other dolls, perhaps. I don't know, like if that one gets destroyed. I like that idea. So that would give him immortality, you think, but in this modern age, right? Mafregan now has immortality. Because at the end of the film, it turns out she put herself into the Alexa. So now she can get into any digital device.
So that's seriously how the movie ends.
That's the big reveal at the end.
Horrible.
She's living in the Alexa. So I think under that assumption, she could then put herself into like 1 million Mafregans, right? A big army of Mafregans, like Terminator style, marching over a hill against one little Chucky doll.
Sure.
I don't know. That's looking quite bleak. And like, they need to get a big robot to kill Mafregan, and it still barely does the job.
But Chucky's an evil wee bastard, man.
Chucky gets fucked up by like a man, a woman, and a child.
But he's an evil wee bastard.
He is. He's devious. He's a devious.
You also have to
schemer.
remember, fucking Chucky's came back for like 20 sequels. There's only been one Megan so far.
Well, she's not really had a chance. Her film came out last year. That's not fair. That's not fair, Jack. Come on, be fair to me. Yeah, no, you're right. She doesn't deserve it. But the thing is, with Mafregan, as I say, she's powered by AI, so she is constantly learning. And I get now that she's got the fucking Alexa power or whatever, she's basically got access to all the world's knowledge, right?
Do you want to make it easier and say like Chucky versus Megan, like without like Megan going into the Alexa?
Sure. She's still quite clever though, 'cause she gets a lot of information.
And Alexa just went off in my room. No.
If you want to call it Ophelia from now on, or is that no? That's us. I think we call it Ophelia and us. I love when they have their own names for Alexas.
And Mrs. Brown's Boys, they call it McGee.
Oh,
and that is Irish for vagina.
Brilliant. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing that Mrs. Brown's Boys trivia, Jack.
Gee is vagina in Irish slang. So
great. Okay, thanks for
McGee.
Okay, thanks.
It's pretty funny, but you
I've
heard
heard enough Mrs. Brown's trivia for my life. Thank you, Jack.
Yep.
Okay.
So when Megan goes into McGee, Yeah, I would say keep it away from that. Like Megan, like as her doll self versus
Mhm.
Chucky as his doll self.
Chucky is quite vicious, and he would take any chance he gets.
Mm,
Right? You'd lunge at her. You'd be fucking about with it. But
mm,
she's got like a metal skeleton,
true.
and she's a lot bigger than him as well.
True.
She's like the size of a normal child.
Yeah.
She's like the size of an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Chucky is just a doll.
He's a wee
I
guy.
I think Chucky would get fucked up. I hate to say it because I love Chucky. He's a wonderful little fella. He's a wee tyke, isn't he? But
He's a wee scallywag. That's what
yeah,
he
he is, isn't he? Oh, he's always mucking around. That's no good. But having said that, he'd get absolutely fucked up by McFreegan.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, as I hate to say it as well because I really don't want her to win,
Mm,
but
realistically.
she's basically the
Yeah.
Terminator underneath.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Chucky.
Yeah, I can probably go with that too, to be fair. I think
hmm
Myth is coming out on top in that one.
Makes sense for a matchup though.
Sure. They probably will do that, let's be honest.
Oh, I'd love it. 'Cause I think that the Chucky is now like an electronic thing in like the TV show or whatever. Or there is some
Yes.
kind of adaptation of Chucky where he's electronic.
The Mark Hamill one, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's right. Yeah.
The wee animatronic guy. So
And
yeah.
that's still running, so maybe they will.
Yeah, that is true.
Pretty sure it's done by
Um,
Universal as well, and freaking Blumhouse, so maybe.
Could happen.
Oh,
Could happen.
yeah.
This is a total like random like genre shift. I can't believe they've
Mhm.
not announced a John Wick like nobody crossover. That seems like such an obvious one. Like
Does
Bob
it?
Odenkirk's nobody and John Wick. Yeah,
But it's already like a John Wick parody almost.
but it's like, like the same character. Like it just
But
makes
why would
sense.
that?
in my
Why
head.
would they do a crossover?
I've just assumed as much. Like it feels like it's in the same world almost.
I can see that, but I kind of like to imagine nobody is like the guy behind the scenes of all that you
Sure.
don't get to see.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. I'm not saying I want them to do it, but I'm just
Sure.
surprised it's not been announced already.
Yeah, I mean, especially with
Not
all the John Wick spin-offs they keep announcing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is kind of surprising.
yeah, and they're doing Nobody 2 as well. It's not like they've like
Are they?
not doing any more Nobody. Yeah, they're
That's quite
filming it.
exciting.
I'm pretty sure,
I
or
like nobody.
filmed it. Yeah, Nobody's really good. Okay, so we're going Mithrigan on that one.
Mifregan, yeah, sorry.
Sure. Okay, number 9. This one there might have actually been a movie made about this exact scenario, but
Oh,
I don't think either of us have seen it.
okay.
So, a xenomorph from Alien versus the Predator.
I mean, straight away, I'm thinking the Predator's got a lot of cool technology, right?
Yep.
A lot of cool fucking technology.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, it's got the thing on its arm.
Sure.
Stab it with that.
Sure. Yeah.
Of course, you probably wouldn't want to because of the acid blood. You gotta consider
True.
that.
Yes, that's true.
I think the interesting thing about both them creatures is that even if you kill them, they could still fuck you up afterwards because aliens got the acid blood. So if you stab it or shoot it, it could still kill you with that potentially.
Yeah.
And Predator's gonna just blow himself up.
Yeah.
Just set up a nuke if he loses.
Predator can also go invisible. That's something
There's
to
that.
think about.
Whoever wins, the other loses. That's the tagline of the film, isn't it? Whoever wins, they lose. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Predator can go invisible. But how does a xenomorph sense shit? Can it see? It doesn't have eyes, does it?
I've never thought about that. I don't know the answer to that.
I think
always assumed
it
did have
smells
eyes.
things.
Does it?
I don't know. I've seen it go like that before. I don't know.
Do that again.
That kind of thing.
It's good
I don't know.
xenomorph version, Fergus.
And it's got like the tongue thing as well.
Dress up as a xenomorph for Halloween and do your
That'd be
little,
tricky.
All
All right, I'll
impression.
do it. You have to be Ripley.
I'm down.
All right, so you can come to Mac if you want.
Fucking Ripley at the end of Alien, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure, yeah, go on then. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the xenomorph senses things because it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it has eyes, right?
That's true. That's true.
You see it in all stages of its life. It doesn't really look like it has eyes.
I feel like the Predator would be better at like long range.
Yeah,
and I don't know, Xenomorph might. I think the Xenomorph could do like some fucking heinous shit, like close up.
Yeah, because I mean Arnold. Well, to be fair, Arnold's like a god, but Arnold fucks the absolute fuck out of the Predator
Oh yeah,
once he
like
gets to.
the Predator is kind of like a man almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a strong
Whereas,
man,
yeah,
but
definitely. But the Xenomorph is more more of an alien. But like,
yeah, true.
but like, I feel like close range Xenomorph can do a lot more than the Predator can.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
don't know how you feel about that.
I definitely agree. I mean, because it's probably got like a gun or shit like that. Not in Predator though, but definitely probably some of the sequels might have a gun,
Sure.
perhaps.
Yeah. Sure.
You could fashion a bow and arrow, perhaps.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think from a distance, the Predator is a lot more deadly. Because I mean, yeah, you see some of the shit the aliens do when they get close up, the xenomorphs.
Yeah.
To like the Marines and the even like with the people in Nostromo, it kind of makes sense for normal people. With like the Marines and that, it's tearing through them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But I guess the thing with aliens and Romulus and that, it makes the aliens feel a lot easier to kill in a lot
Okay.
of ways.
Sure.
Like shoot them once, bang, that's it.
Sure. Yeah.
Alien feels a lot more deadly in the first one, I think.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
But still, I think it really depends on how close they are. I think I'd give
Yeah.
it to the Xenomorph, honestly. But
Okay.
that's assuming it's able to catch up to the Predator, because the Predator would be able to outfox it, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I might go. Nah, I think Xenomorph would get it for me as well. Predator has got a good chance though. Like it's a very close fight.
No, Predator does have a gun, doesn't he? Does he? He's
Yes.
got like his target
Does he?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like the
Oh,
three dots. Does he not?
yeah. Yeah, in
Yeah.
that case, I think the Xenomorph would get fucked up.
Yeah.
If it's from a distance, again.
Yeah, if it's from a distance, yeah, but like close up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a tricky one.
I think I'd stick with my Xenomorph. I think he'd fuck the
Depends
Predator up.
on the Xenomorph. If it's a Xenomorph from the first one, then no
I'm
Predator
s-
gun's taking that down.
I think Xenomorph from the first one and the Predator from the first one. Like we'll just
Yeah,
keep it
no,
kind of
that's
like
fair.
that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go Xenomorph, but it would be a really tough match. And to be fair, Predator's gonna just blow himself up anyway, so they
Yeah.
both lose in the end.
Do you know the outcome of the movie?
No.
Sure. I was just curious because I don't. But yeah, so I know this is probably the only one where there is actually a answer.
Yeah, exactly. Neither of us know it. Brilliant.
But yeah, I'd go Xenomorph personally.
Sure. Yeah. We're both gonna die by the end.
Okay. Number 10. Have you ever seen Hellraiser?
I have seen Hellraiser, yes.
Okay. So,
Wonderful film.
Pinhead
Mm-hmm.
from Hellraiser, or
Familiar with him?
the Terminator from Terminator.
I mean, is Pinhead killable even? Is Pinhead killable? Did they kill Pinhead at the end?
I don't know. I've never seen
I
it.
don't think I don't think he is, Jack.
Sure.
But
Okay.
I think it is an interesting match in a strange way.
Yep.
Just because Pinhead thrives on pain,
Yep.
and Terminator being a robot
Sure.
would not have any pain.
Exactly.
That's an interesting match.
That's exactly why I put them together, Fergus.
Oh well, that's good thinking on your end, Jack. Yeah, definitely not just a stroke of luck there. That was good thinking, well planned out.
Thank you.
Yeah, because Pinhead's basically a masochist, and that's why he does it. That's
Sure.
why he kills people just for the pleasure of it.
Yep.
He's basically unkillable though. Like I don't know the exact term for it, but he's basically like a demon, really.
Immortal.
Yeah, he's immortal. Yeah,
Sure.
essentially. There probably is some kind of way to kill him, but he comes back so many times.
Sure. Okay.
And I know the Terminator comes back as well, but that's just like that's just a robot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it's like he's got a Fortnite skin on basically. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, sure.
Terminator definitely is killable
Uh-huh,
because he's melting, for example.
sure.
Yeah.
In
How do they
terms, I
kill him in
noticed
the first one? I don't
in
remember.
Terminator,
They crush him.
they crush him. Yes.
Yeah.
In the second one,
Hellraiser would definitely do that.
they put him in lava. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, he goes down.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'll be back," and he puts his thumb up.
I don't think he says I'll be back, but whatever.
No, yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Um,
Not that
yeah.
bit. No.
Oh, what is it? What did he say? Hasta la vista or some shit like that. Hasta la vista, baby.
No, I think he just does the little thumbs up thing.
No, he says something before he goes into it.
He's like, he says to John, I'm pretty sure, like, do not cry. Like,
Some shit. Ah, fuck, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I've not seen it in ages. I was gonna see it the other night, but then Return of the King was on, so
sure. Yeah,
what can you
it's such
do?
a good movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Like, I don't know much about Pinhead, and you've said
Mm.
like he's immortal. But if we like, say, if we take it out of death battles for this one,
Mhm.
and like who could beat them in just a fight,
Mhm.
who would you say is winning?
I think Pinhead would win, right?
Okay,
Because he can like summon chains in and all this kind of shit, all
Sure.
this crazy nonsense.
Yep.
The thing is, he wouldn't bother. 'Cause
Sure.
if he's not gonna get any pain or suffering out of the Terminator, then what's even the point?
Sure.
You're just wasting his time with it. I'd definitely give it to Pinhead.
Okay.
Although I'm sure the Terminator could probably beat his ass, but
Yeah. Okay.
um,
Sure.
yeah, I'd give it to Pinhead.
Yeah, that's probably like the only one where I don't really have an. I don't have an answer.
Sure.
Like, I don't
There's
know.
another one as well. You didn't.
Was
I
there?
don't remember it now. Candyman or some shit like that.
Oh,
Perhaps.
sure. But like Pinhead, I really don't know anything about.
Sure.
Like
Hellraiser is a
again,
good film. I've not seen any of the other ones, but first one was very good.
surprise, surprise.
What?
Not seen any sequels.
Oh, shut up.
Okay. You're saying Pinhead for that one.
I'm saying Pinhead for that one, if he could even be bothered fighting Terminator,
Sure.
really.
Okay. Number 11. Going back to like classic Universal kind of monster films,
Mhm.
we've got The Mummy
Oh, okay.
versus The Invisible Man.
Well, Brendan Fraser, fucking destroys the Mummy.
That's true.
So,
So
I'm assuming we're not talking about that version of Mummy.
no.
No,
Well,
okay.
I mean, you can do, but that's just proof that the mummy can be killed by just your average kind of guy.
Oh, Brendan's not just your average kind of guy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
A new
But,
trailer came out for a Brendan Fraser movie, by the way.
What one?
It was called Brother or something like that, or some shit like that. I don't know. He's got a small role in it as a police officer. Like,
Have you seen
he's in the trailer.
all the Brendan mummy films?
We've not seen the third one yet because we're doing that on Brendan Day 3. We do one each year.
Sure.
And the next one will be a third year. So
Sure. Okay.
I'll complete the trilogy.
That'll be nice.
Yeah,
That'll be a nice feeling.
we always start the day with a mummy as well. So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Mummy versus the Invisible
Mummy
Man. What's
versus
your
Invisible
thoughts?
Man. Not seen either of these films.
Mhm.
Right off the bat. I
Classic
heard that,
characters, though.
yeah, of course. I heard the new Invisible Man is good, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Mhm.
The guy from Saw, what's his name? He done it.
Yeah, I know who. James Wan.
No, the other guy. The writer. Can't remember his name.
I
So
know what you
annoying.
mean.
Lee Winnell.
Anyone else? That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Back on track. First of all, both these characters notable for using bandages. What do you think about that?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that is exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
put them
That's why you
together.
chose them, wasn't it? How do you defeat the mummy? I'd like to know. Do you know the mummy's weakness?
How does the mummy die in the Brendan Fraser one?
Oh, it's a lot of complicated shit. I
Sure.
don't want to get into that.
Okay.
No,
I don't know how you kill the mummy.
It just seems like because the Invisible Man is just a guy, but he's like invisible, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Feels like he could probably beat the shit out of a mummy. So if that's how you kill the mummy, I think you could do it because the mummy would just be like, where's this coming from? And he wouldn't know nothing about it.
I feel like you could maybe burn the mummy. Like that's
Definitely makes
possible.
sense.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely burn the Invisible Man.
Yeah, defo.
I think you probably do that. Not sure about mine. Should we look it up? Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a tricky one. I wanted to do like another like classic Universal like monster
Sure.
film.
Yeah. That makes sense. How to kill the mummy from that dead old film. Right, here we go.
You're spoiling the movie for yourself, man. Like,
It doesn't matter. Alright, I guess the only thing that's come up is a Wikipedia for it, so I guess fuck me. Looks like, I mean, it seems to have some kind of powers,
okay.
but then if you set the scroll of Thoth on fire,
Oh,
it breaks the spell that had given the mummy his immortality and causes him to crumble to dust. So
okay.
So I guess the Invisible Man can get his hands on that. Therefore, I'd probably want to give it to the Invisible Man because how the fuck's the mummy gonna know what he's like sneaking about, right?
Sure. Yeah, that is true. It's very true.
Then
Unless he's
again,
wearing all these stupid bandages.
oh, that's
So
true.
he
He'd have to, yeah, he'd have to go and butt naked, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Completely naked. I guess the other thing is he'd have to go to Egypt. I'm guessing.
Yes,
A lot of sand in Egypt. You could see his footsteps.
that's true. That's
Mm.
actually a really good point.
Yeah. He wouldn't be so hidden, would he? And there's probably a
No.
lot of booby traps as well you'd have to get for. So if
Yeah.
any of them go up, the mummy knows what's up immediately.
Sure. Yeah.
But then, how's he gonna fight the Invisible Man?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I think I'd be leaning towards giving it to the Invisible Man personally.
I want to give it to the Invisible Man, and my reason for doing so is, as far as I can tell, he's like a scientist.
Yeah.
And so
true.
therefore, I'm thinking he's quite clever.
Yeah.
Whereas the mummy's like, oh, go on, sorry.
I was gonna say he'll get like some like mad concoction. Like,
Yeah.
potion, like,
Yeah,
fucking throw it on the mummy and he'll
yeah,
just, like, set
exactly.
alight. Yeah.
Dr. Trior's type shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. The mummy is like an emperor, I guess. He's a pharaoh. So he
Yep.
would just be like, he's driven by greed, is my kind of idea of the mummy.
Sure. Yep.
He's not thinking as intelligently as that. He's just thinking about what's going to get him further.
Sure.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go Invisible Man on this.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing about either.
I'll join you in that one. I think Invisible Man has got the edge in the mummy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thing is though, you could I don't. It's assuming it's the same as the Brendan Fraser mummy. You couldn't just kill the mummy physically.
Yeah.
So
sure.
you are just gonna have to burn the scroll of Thoth
Sure.
if you want a shot.
Yeah.
So let's just assume you can do that.
Okay. Okay. And I forgot about this next one. So this next one is also a film that has been made.
Okay.
And I think you have seen it. I have not. But,
Okay.
So you might know the outcome of this fight. But
I won't
try and
spoil it for you.
leave biases aside.
Sure.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Right. This breaks my heart. I love King Kong. He's a big guy. He's a big gorilla. I love King Kong. It's not happening, Jack. It's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I have you seen the original King Kong? Have you seen any like?
I
King
haven't seen any single King Kong film. Which
Really?
I'm ashamed of.
Do you know what happens at the end of King Kong?
No, he climbs the Empire State Building. I know he does that.
Yeah,
Did they like shoot him off or something? I don't know.
that's right.
Oh, sure. There you
Shoot
go.
him off.
Poor
Spoiler
guy.
alert, I guess he passes on after
Oh.
falling from the Empire State Building. Quite pathetic, if you ask me. Godzilla wouldn't even be scratched from it.
No, that is very true.
When they made the film, they had to give Kong a magic axe because otherwise there would have been no chance of being Godzilla.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any adaptation of Kong that could beat Godzilla, really.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because
I
Kong's
agree.
a chill guy. I love Kong. It's just not happening. Godzilla's cool as well, of course.
Yeah. But I agree. I
Godzilla's
think
got laser breath. So.
Yeah, Godzilla's like all over that, man.
I mean, if it was purely a fist fight, Godzilla's got tiny little arms, so King Kong would beat shit out of him. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to come down to that.
Yeah, as you said, he's got lasers and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And a shit ton of armor as well. So,
yeah,
yeah. Ah.
Godzilla's winning that, right?
It's a wee shame as well because I'm really rooting for Kong.
What's the outcome of the film?
So the outcome of the film is, I'm assuming you don't give a fuck about spoilers
Nah.
for this one.
No, I will watch it, but I don't care.
It's not worth it. Godzilla fucking pummels Kong.
Uh-huh.
Kong fucks off down to the underworld and gets his axe or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Then he comes back,
Uh-huh.
and Godzilla almost kills Kong again with the axe.
Sure.
But then, because there's a subplot going on, and now Mechagodzilla's cutting about, so they have to put aside their differences and team up to save the city from Mechagodzilla.
Of course they do.
They have to kill Robot Godzilla.
Sure.
Because otherwise it would be far too easy.
I knew it'd be some shit like that. They would have to like team up to fight a bigger cause. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Godzilla any day is
But
winning
King
that
Kong's
fight.
cool though.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Cool big monkey.
Let's not forget. Yeah.
We love a monkey, so yeah.
He's very like horny in the first one. That's like his whole motivation. He's just kind of horny.
He's what?
He's quite horny in the first one.
Is he?
Yeah, you've seen him going up the Empire State Building with like a girl that he kidnaps.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I like him. I think he's cool. He's got a few issues, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I can like I see the true Kong inside.
Sure. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is
What number is this?
number 13. So 3 more.
Okay.
Jigsaw from the Saw franchise
Heard of him?
versus Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, that's tricky. First of all, I don't know if you heard it. Saw is coming to Fortnite. I'm not joking around.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
What was it? I
For
saw
Halloween.
fucking Fortnite, and I was like infuriated. I can't remember. Oh no! Is it fucking no? I can't remember. Something was coming to Fortnite, and I was like, "That's depressing."
Yeah, I could be anything. I seem to say that like every week. Yeah, no, I don't even know how we're gonna do that. I assume Billy the Puppet is a backbling kind of thing, but I don't even know how we'll do anything else with that.
Okay.
Saw traps in the game, maybe you can throw reverse bear traps at people. That'd be kind of sick.
I'd start playing Fortnite.
That would be kind of sick. You just
Do you know
see.
what we've never got, and they
What?
really need to do it? A good Saw game.
Yeah, that would be sick.
They need to do a good Saw game. That'd be. I know they done some like when they used to do like they would release a movie and then release a game like alongside. That would be like the cheapest game fucking ever. I know they've done a few of them, but like a good proper Saw game would be sick.
Sure. Yeah. You know
anyway.
kind of fuck.
Hmm.
Lego Saw 1 to 10. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool.
And you get to build the traps of Lego.
I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
No, but
sadly,
like, you get to go
that'd
through all the
be
films and build all the traps of Lego,
yeah, that would be crazy.
and then you have to
Would you-
survive them as well.
Would you see if there was a game about Saw? Would
Mhm.
you prefer to be Jigsaw or a victim?
I think it'd be interesting to have both sides.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I think.
It'd even be interesting if it was like a Dead by Daylight kind of style game where some person has to come up with traps and then other people have to try and get out. And
Yeah,
could be
that
kinda
would be cool as
interesting.
well. Yeah.
yeah, you definitely want both sides though.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, Jigsaw v Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, you know, also, okay, sorry, hold on. Just for another good Jigsaw game, right? You ever play Bad Piggies?
No.
It's like you know the pigs from Angry Birds. You have to
Yes.
build little like cars for them, and
Okay.
it's like physics based, so it can go wrong quite quickly.
Sure. Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
That would be
You have to
pretty
actually
fun.
do like engineering and shit. Anyway, okay, the death battle. Hannibal Lecter kills people with his hands.
Yep.
Well, not with his hands, but he's quite strong. Weirdly, John Kramer's not.
No, he's a weak old man.
Yeah, cancer.
I do think again this maybe comes down to wits, and they're both very smart
Yeah,
men. Like
Yeah,
very
I mean,
clever.
Hannibal's got nothing on Kevin McAllister from the last time we done this. But, you know, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, very, very intelligent man.
Mhm.
That's a very tricky one because I don't like. What's John's method of attack, really?
Don't know, just kind of rolling in
Ugh.
his wheelchair, like.
Like you could kind of lecture him to death. Eating
Yeah, I guess
not a good productive use of your life, kind of thing.
I guess what I'm not asking this. Like, obviously, it's death battles, but like, what's
Sure.
your thoughts on
Sure.
like if Hannibal Lecter were to be put in a trap, would he get out?
Yeah, no. I mean, depending on the trap, unless it's some absolute bullshit trap, he can easily outsmart it. He's got the willpower as well to do, and
Sure.
he
Sure.
can easily manipulate people. To
Yeah.
get him out of it, I think.
So I would say then Hannibal Lecter is probably like overall like victor,
I think
seen
so.
as like he could definitely like kill him with his hands, like if it
Mhm.
was a fist fight.
Mhm.
But also if there was a trap, he would also get out of that. So like Jigsaw has nothing at
Yeah.
this point.
A jigsaw gets put into like one trap, and
Yeah.
and it's a duo trap. It's like he needs someone else to help him get
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
So if he was in any other trap from that film, I don't think he would have gone out of it.
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
the eyeball one, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, no, I'd give Hannibal, like in basically all situations.
Yeah. I think I would too. Hannibal's he's a very clever man. So yeah, I think he's
Yeah, and they both have methods to their madness as well, but I feel like Hannibal was just gonna be like, John, what the fuck are you talking about? You obviously can't kill people for smoking. That's just you can't justify that.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so Hannibal for that one.
Yeah, Hannibal.
Sure.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, number 14, we have Carrie White from Carrie,
Oh yes, of course. Yes.
and the girl from The Ring,
Oh, Samara.
Samara.
What's
Yeah,
her? That's not her original name, but I forgot it.
sure,
I've only seen the original Japanese one.
sure. Yeah,
Well, I don't know. I mean, as long as Carrie doesn't watch videotape, she's alright.
that's true. Presuming she does.
Presuming she does unwittingly watch it. Well, then you've got to go and try and solve these. Well, it's not really a riddle, but you need to try and figure out how to, not get fucking scary bitch to come out of the telly.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is quite tricky. You need to put a lot of
Yeah.
thought into that. You got to do a lot of traveling and a lot of quests
Sure.
and meet a
Yeah.
lot of people. I don't know if she could do that because her mum probably wouldn't let her leave the house. Really,
Sure.
no,
That's
Carrie,
true.
not going to do that.
No.
Um,
Not going to see boys, are you, Carrie? Like...
no. Yeah, and I mean, I think once Samara gets out, I don't think you can really kill her. So,
Sure.
but maybe Carrie can.
Yeah.
Because she's got fucked up crazy powers.
Yeah, like mad crazy powers.
Yeah. Just trying to remember the ring as well because it has been a while.
And like when she gets angered, obviously Carrie, like her powers like go out of control. Like she cannot like physically
That's
control
true.
them.
She might be like, "Fuck off, mom, I'm going anyway," and then
Yeah.
stab her in the neck or something.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah. But I don't even think that Carrie would be able to really solve a mystery as well, though.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm giving it to Samara on that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think I'd probably agree with you on that one.
Carrie against anyone else, she's got a very good chance. But
Yep.
yeah, no, against Samara, I don't think so.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I just think the only thing Carrie's got going for her is like her like mad powers. When it comes to like
Yeah,
intellectual stuff, I don't think like you said like solving this like riddle. I
yeah.
don't think she's got it. Like
Also, yeah, she's like high score. I don't think she has the budget to be like flying across the different countries and that. So she's like flying across to Japan trying to solve what's happening.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'd go Samara too.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the final one, switching it up a bit. I thought I'd pick two final girls.
I thought this would be interesting. I
To
thought
go
this
up
could
against.
happen.
Yes. So
Okay.
I have Laurie Strode.
Laura sort of Halloween thing.
Yes, versus Sidney Prescott from
Scream. There's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one.
They're both pretty evenly matched, to be fair.
Sure, yeah, because I guess I know you've only seen the first Scream.
Yeah.
and you've only seen
That's
Halloween films.
surprisingly. Yeah. Oh, God.
But you've seen what Laurie Strode becomes in
Yeah.
Halloween 2018. She
Mhm.
becomes a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
So does Sidney
Stealing
Prescott.
Oscars and such.
So they're kind of similar characters in a way, in that kind of
Okay.
fashion.
Okay. I'm just gonna base them off her first films,
Okay.
if that's
Sure.
alright.
Yep.
Yeah, they are very evenly matched, really.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps that I feel like, well, it doesn't help actually, but Scream takes a lot of influence from Halloween, I would
Sure.
say.
Yep.
Because it's obviously taking the piss out of horror films in a very loving way.
Sure.
So there's already a lot of Halloween going on there. There's already quite a bit of Laurie in Sydney.
Yep. It's a tricky one.
It's a very tricky one.
I have an answer if you want me to.
You go first, Jack. I'd love to hear your perspective. This
Okay.
could change things for me.
I think if you're taking their first films,
Mhm.
purely their first films,
Mhm.
I think Sidney Prescott is much more violent, I guess you could
Sure.
say, than Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode doesn't actually do much to like combat against Michael Myers.
Sure. Yeah.
Whereas Sidney like properly fights and outsmarts Ghostface
Mhm.
in Scream. However, if you were to take into account what Laurie Strode becomes
Mhm.
and how she has this fucking like bunker in like Halloween 2018 with like loads of guns and shit, I'd probably say Laurie Strode.
Sure.
So
Sure.
it's a tricky one. If you're basing it off of first films, I think I'd say Sidney.
I think I'd probably agree with you, but not by a whole lot, really.
Sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I would go Sydney based on the first film, certainly.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say she survives multiple run-ins with Ghostface throughout the film as well, but like the first one, they weren't really trying to kill her; they were just scaring
Yeah.
her. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I would go Sydney.
Yeah.
But Laurie, I almost feel like Laurie's a little more resourceful in a way.
Yeah.
But I think I would go for
I feel like
Sydney.
Laurie's maybe more clever, whereas
Yeah.
Sydney's more like just kind of lash out almost.
Yeah, exactly. Because Laurie tries to hide in a cupboard,
Sure.
in a wardrobe, which, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's not gonna save you from Sydney, really, is it? So
Sure.
yeah,
I think if we're being legit, I think they've become good friends.
Oh yeah, no, I don't see them fighting anytime soon. But
yeah.
No, I'd go Sydney. I think.
Sure. Yeah, I'd agree. And yeah, that is the final one, Fergus.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You got a favorite final girl? Final girl.
It's a good question.
Thank you.
I'd maybe say Sydney. I do
Sydney's
like
good.
Sydney. She is a really good final girl. I'm trying to think of them all.
Tell you,
I think-
mine is Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I'd go-
Nancy's pretty good, yeah. I think Laurie's defo like most iconic.
Laurie's yeah.
Like she was kind of the first final girl in a way.
Mhm. Well, I don't know. The trope was kind of kicking about like for years though, like even with the Universal monster films and that.
Sure, but I guess like
In this slasher genre.
yeah.
But then
if
you've
you're
even
talking,
got
like
well,
contemporary horror.
I mean, you've even got Sally from Texas Chainsaw before her as well.
True, forgot about Texas Chainsaw.
Mm.
Because like even like Psycho, which I guess you could say was one of the first big slasher films.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't really a final girl.
They kind of subverts it in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because you expect Marion would be, but she gets axed off halfway through.
Yeah, exactly. I think my favorite final girl is Sydney. Nancy's a good one, to be fair. Nancy's really good.
Both Wes Craven.
Yeah,
as well.
That's true. That's very true.
And you know who else was a final girl in a Wes
Hmm.
Craven film? Rachel McAdams in Red Eye, when that turned into that weirdly at the end.
True. That's such a. I do love Red Eye, but it's such a weird movie.
Yeah.
It goes from like this claustrophobic tight thriller to like slasher in about 5
Yeah,
minutes.
it's weird. I quite like it though.
I do quite like it. I do like Red Eye. I really want to rewatch it with Mum and Dad. To be fair, 'cause I think they'd quite enjoy it.
Be easy
I think-
watching as well.
yeah, definitely. I might pick it next movie night.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think I'd go Sydney as
Sure.
my I'd go Sydney. I'd go Sydney. I think I've just got a. Well, you could go Wendy from The Shining.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Yeah, Wendy's definitely a good one.
She's a good one. There's so many, man. Like,
Hmm
there's actually like so many to choose from.
I love Sally in Texas Chainsaw just because of how cathartic her
Yeah.
escape is brilliant. Her screaming in the back of a truck and that.
Sure. And then you've got the girl from Friday the 13th, who I can't even remember her name. Like
Alice, possibly. I
possibly.
think it might be Mrs.
She's
Voorhees.
She's not a great one.
No, not big on
She's
her.
so unmemorable.
Very generic.
Yeah. Anyway, Fergus, I hope you enjoyed.
I
the
did
little
enjoy that. Thank you very much.
movie
Jack. It was
death
nice
battle.
being on the other end this time.
No problem.
You had
Next-
some head scratchers in there.
Sure. Yeah.
Real head scratcher with the Jason versus Pazuzu one. I didn't really know time for that.
Well, maybe you could come back after you've seen The Exorcist and give us
Yes.
an updated
That'll
thoughts.
be like at the end of October probably. I'll watch that
Sure.
around Halloween.
Sure. Do you know what we're maybe going to do next week?
Not a clue, Jack.
Fair enough. We are going to do a Saw episode.
Yeah,
at
we got
some
some
point.
spooky stuff lined up for you this
Yeah,
month.
so we're going to try and do 4 spooky themed ones throughout
Yeah.
October.
That makes sense.
1 a week. So
Mhm.
hope you guys enjoy that. This one should be going up on the 1st of October, hopefully.
Hmm
And yeah, we've definitely got a Saw one coming up. I don't know if that'll be the next one we do. 'Cause
could be.
I do wanna watch a couple of Saw films beforehand
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I need
me
to remind
too.
myself. And yeah, I know you want
It's
to
been a
as well.
while.
Yeah, we have some spooky stuff coming up. So
Might even do our favorite horror movies, perhaps. That could be something.
that's a good one. I think that should be the one we leave to end. I think
Yeah,
that should round
agreed.
off Halloween.
Hmm
I love how we've ended the last like 3 podcasts with us chatting just casually about our
Yeah.
upcoming plans. This
Yeah.
should be done off record.
I know, but no, it's good to let everyone know what we're up to. What
Sure.
we're gonna be up to.
Okay, Fergus, do you want an outro for us quickly?
All right, thank you everyone for listening to Bring Your Own Podcast.
Not called Bring.
Please remember to like, subscribe. Oh God, this has been a while.
Comment.
Okay.
Comment.
Like, subscribe, comment,
Turn on the
turn on notifications,
share
share with your friends, all that jazz. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye.